our styles would work really well together, and I think that would be a beautiful fight.
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans here in London with Shannon Ryan, who's back out this Saturday night at Wembley Arena. Shannon, how are you feeling another fight under Matchroom? I'm
feeling extremely good. My second one with Matchroom, 6th fight overall, and it's going so quick, and I'm just like embracing every single moment that I have.
Before we talk about the fight and stuff like that, you got quite an interesting story how you sort of came up and stuff, which I think needs to be talked about a bit more. So tell us how you went from sort of working at the O2 to fighting there.
Shout out to O2, best job I've ever had, but only job I've ever had. But yeah, I started kickboxing when I was 5 years old, but it was the kickboxing where you can't knock each other out, it's semi-contact. I then went on to the GB team to train for Tokyo Olympics. That didn't work out for me. Then I needed a job, so I started working at O2 as a Christmas temp. And then the kickboxing, I went back to that, but it was the same sort of thing. So I said, what's next? That's when I started boxing as an amateur in 2018, and then March 2022 is when I had my pro debut. But that's when I thought, I really want to take boxing to the next level of my career. So I reached out to O2 myself, sent a really attitudey email, as I would say, and I said that how this would be a great partnership for both myself and for them, and managed to secure a 2-year deal. And here we are now, Matchroom Boxing, and partnered with O2.
And what was it like when you actually fought there after working there?
When I fought there, that was absolutely insane. One, because it was an historic moment, all-female card, and two, because I'm partnered with O2, so to fight with a bigger crowd as well for them was insane.
Now, you obviously with boxing before, and then you joined Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and things. What made you move to Eddie and Matchroom?
Matchroom for me is the pinnacle of boxing. They are the leading #1 promoters in my opinion. The shows are awesome. The staff, like how I've been treated here is magnificent. And yeah, I didn't start on small hall. I went straight to Sky and Boxer. But do you know what? I'm very grateful for them. Very grateful for Ben Shalom, because I started out on a big stage. So a huge thank you to them and everyone there. But Matchroom is where I feel I belong. And hopefully in the future I can fight out in America, and that would be a dream come true.
So have you spoken to Eddie about like fighting in America? Because as you say, a lot of his fighters will fight in America, Mexico, wherever. So is that a conversation that's happened?
Yeah, do you know, we spoke to Frank a couple of weeks ago about this. I will speak to Eddie as well when I do get the chance. But I just feel that my fighting style would suit the American fans. I think they would absolutely love it. And yeah, just to fight and travel and experience that within my career would be incredible.
And is there an American name that you want that you could see is the big fight for you?
I think a big fight down the future, I think Seniesa Estrada is absolutely awesome, like insane. She's a few weights below, but it's not something I can't get to. But shout out to her. I think she's incredible, and I think our styles would work really well together, and I think that would be a beautiful fight.
She said as well, I think she said before she'll go up in weight anyway, so I guess that's a possible fight.
Yeah, she's achieved so much at where she's at, so for her to move up would be another challenge for her. But as you can see, I'm speaking with a lot of respect, because I think she's just wicked at what she does.
And I spoke to Maisie Rose, and I said, what's the big fight out there for you in a couple of years? And she said, Shannon Ryan's my mate, but that could be a big fight. Is that something you think could happen?
Absolutely, definitely. I think when I did start boxing, there was no UK domestic fights to be made. Even though I wasn't pro, I meant when I was looking at the future. But now there are UK domestic fights, and Maisie Rose is one of them. We know each other, we've sparred each other, and again, that would be a brilliant UK fight for the fans.
And in terms of sparring, apart from Maisie, who's other names you've sparred that you've learned something from?
Yeah, so we're fighting a southpaw for this fight. So we have had Sky Nicholson, a little bit different to the opponent that I am facing, but to get sparring in the UK is a little bit difficult for for the southpaws and what we're looking for. But yeah, I've had good enough prep, and I'm more than confident Saturday night.
There's a couple other things. Katie Taylor's Cameron 2 on November 25th. How do you think that fight's going to go?
I personally think Chantel will beat her again. I think they're both going to make changes. I think Katie is going to come better, but I think Chantel's also going to raise her game. She don't want to lose her belts. Katie still has her belts, so it's Chantel that will lose everything. So I really think that she will bring her A game once again.
And how do the fans follow you on social media?
So I'm not on Twitter, but I'm on Instagram at Shannon Ryan _.
Brilliant. Shannon, appreciate your time. Anything you want to add about what the fans will expect on Saturday night and who you're fighting?
What they can expect is another explosive performance. You know, I'm sharp, I'm fit, I'm strong, and I'm going to put on a great performance for you all.
Good luck, Shannon.
Thank you so much.